win the riding because we have a very good candidate here. And she served you extremely well. And we need her in Ottawa next Tuesday morning. It started a few months ago. In 1956, I made my first speech at the Liberal rally. Most of you were not born. And I kept doing that. And I'm still doing that. You know, I'm only 91. So it's about time for me to start to put money aside for my old age. And I decided to get involved this time because it is an extremely important election. You remember on the 11th of January when I decided to celebrate my birthday in writing an article to our friend of the South. Who, by the way, is extremely useful for the Canadian unity. That's why I proposed him for the honor of Canada. But he told me you cannot do that. He told me you will fail. Do you know why?
He's a felon.
Because we don't name anybody to the honor of Canada who has a criminal record. You know, it's the truth. He is not strong on the truth. You know, we forget to say that. He claimed yesterday again that he gave us a subsidy of $200 million. Yeah, but we send him oil. We send him electricity. We send him natural gas, wood, and whatnot. As I said 2 weeks ago, if Quebec was to stop to sell electricity to the state of New York, Donald will have to walk the stairs of Trump Tower with a candle. We have very well with them in the past, and we can do well in the future. But we will not be a state. Because we because we have Canadian values and we have liberal values. You know, we trust each other. We're generous. You know, we live in unity and diversity. We have 2 official languages. You know, we have a much better quality of life. We have less rich people, but we have a lot less poor people. You know, take the health system. You know, here in Canada, if you're sick, you don't lose your house. There, they lose everything. One of my friends was in Miami, and he got a heart attack. And when he got out, they gave him his bill, and he had another heart attack. So we don't have this problem. And the economy. You know, we're not broken people, not at all. No. We have the lowest per capita deficit of the G7. We have the lowest per capita debt of the G7. You know, the problem of unemployment is much less than it was, to the point that one of the problems we have that I've never seen before, we need manpower. Many people cannot find the quality of people they need to fill jobs. So it's a kind of nice problem to have. So, and now we have a big fight, and we're lucky. You know, 6 months ago I was afraid to have to buy flowers for the funeral of the Liberal Party. Now we'll use them for the celebration on Tuesday morning. good example in McCartney, what Canada is all about. You know, he was born, have you been in Fort Smith, Northwest Territory? Don't try to walk there. It's very far. A lot farther than Shawinigan. And he became the governor of the Bank of Canada. The Brits came to take him during Brexit. And he kept him 2 years after his mandate. And now he is available to us. And we'll stand up. You know, that's the only way to deal with that. You know, there is two ways, suck up or stand up. My way is stand up. I always stood up for Canada, as you mentioned, in 2 referendums. You know, I've been always a very proud Canadian. Oh, I had some problems in my own province. Some people disagreed with me. Sometimes they were insulting me. But I always stood up for what I thought was the best, our country. Dans un comté libéral qui me demeurait libéral, j'ai eu l'occasion de faire plusieurs discours, d'accord. J'ai voyagé à Terre-Neuve, à Nouvelle-Écosse, au Québec, à Montréal, à Québec, dans la partie rurale du Québec, à Toronto. Je suis avec vous aujourd'hui. Demain, je suis avec les libéraux à Ottawa. Je vais aller voter lundi. Je pense que je vais voter libéral. Very able to lead a very competent, perfectly wonderful candidate you have here. And it's why I accepted the great pleasure to come and share a few minutes with you. For me, you know, what the occasion, as I said on the 11th of January, we would have to move on the barricade. And here we are in a solid barricade with our candidates this morning. And thank you for coming in such great number. You know, you believe in our country. You know, I spend my life in Northwest.
Plus fort, s'il vous plaît.
And I will keep
Plus fort.
going down. I spend my life for Canada. I always look down because we are an example to the world. I remember during the last referendum, Bill Clinton made a statement. He didn't have the, he said, I cannot say anything but. He said it would be a tragedy if a country like Canada was to disappear. Because we have been the example to the world. I see that in this room. We have people of all the colors, all the religion, all the language together. United.
Yes.
You know, now we have a great occasion. Probably this threat that we face will get out of it stronger.
Yes.
You know, the steel, if they don't buy it, we'll use it. When we need some big infrastructure programs that can be developed. And as I explained to you, we're in a better position than any countries in the G7 in terms of the financial health of the nation, with lowest deficit and so on. You know, it is always the liberal who balance the books. You know, when I arrived in 1993, you know, the deficit was 6.2% of GDP. We were spending $35 of taxes out of 100 just to pay the interest on the debt. And we were having a balanced budget 10 years after that. So I took deficit and debt from Maroney, and Harper took us back in the debt and the deficit. So If there is a gang who are broken, that is the gang that is broken. So, mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Thank you for helping the candidate to win big on Monday. And thank you facing responsibilities of a citizen to vote and participate, because we are all citizens of the best country in the world. Vive la Canada!